I'll keep it quite brief, but I guess I'll just start by introducing myself. My name is Jazz, and I'm a Green and Black Ambassador in Bristol, and I'm one of two. The other Green and Black Ambassador in Bristol is Ketibuah Mackenzie. And over the last 2 years, we've been trying to encourage people to not just talk about environmental issues, but also to talk about equity within the same breath. I think I'll describe how I actually got here actually as well. So I grew up in London, and I grew up in London with my mum and my older brother, and we didn't really have much money. We were a working class household, and I was interested in environmental issues at the time, but I just wasn't really in an environment where I could talk about those things. It wasn't really the first priority that we had. Our first priority was putting food on the table and paying for the electric and things like that. So I had things go around in my brain thinking about environmental issues and looking after the planet, but I just wasn't around people in that environment to I guess, feed that in my head. So a few years later, I went to university and came to Bristol. And I got really excited because Bristol is such a bubbling city. There's amazing things happening here, and there's a great activist community. So I got really involved in the activist community, and everyone kind of made me feel like anything was possible. You know, this is a city where there's a lot of amazing thinkers here, and it's really inspiring. And it made me feel like I could do anything. So I felt like I could do anything. So I started thinking about trying to do anything I could to inspire people to talk about environmental issues and bring my story along with me. And at the time, I was also going through my own personal, my own personal identity journey. I grew up in a house where I wasn't very connected to my black history, the black side of my family, and my mum wasn't really in a position to pass on the culture to me. So when I came to Bristol, I got really involved with Ketibuah Radio, and they kind of nurtured me and gave me that space to really explore about who I was, and that kind of sent my brain off in a completely different direction as well. So in my head I was like, cool, all of these crazy things are happening, I'm really excited. How do I bring these two together? So I thought, I'm going to connect with people who are from the black community, who are interested in environmental issues, who are activists. I tried really hard, and actually at the time, over like 4 years or so, I only met like 4 or 5 people, and that really shocked me, and I was really confused. I was like, well, I know that there are people here, but where are they? Where are they at places like this, at events like this? Why is it not a really beautifully diverse space that we're talking about these issues together? And that really got me thinking. And so fast forward another year or two, and I got asked to be Green and Black Ambassador, and since then I've made it my sort of like job, I guess, to make sure people invite lots of different people into spaces where we talk about environmental issues. I think climate change is a massive issue that affects so many people from different walks of life, and it's really important that if we're thinking about how to tackle that, then we include every single body from those different walks of life into those conversations. I think that climate change is a really serious issue, but it's also an opportunity. It really is an opportunity to build a better city together and to move forward together as one city. And in my eyes, I can only really see that happening successfully if we genuinely, actively invite people from all walks of life at that table to join in the conversation. It's really important to me, and I guess it's something that I'm never really going to stop trying to do, because it's part of my identity, and me as a young woman of colour being interested in activist issues, I think it's something that I can't really escape. It's part of my identity. So yeah, I just wanted to come here and talk to you about my journey and my thoughts and my relationship with the environment and environmental issues. And I just wanted everybody in the room to kind of take with them home today that, if we are a city and we want to be successful and we want to be a sustainable city, then we will have to be doing that together. And we will have to be inviting everybody at that table to talk about these issues together. Thank you.
Thank you, Jess. That's great. Jazz has to go, so we would like to take 2 questions from the floor. And since we're interested in science-based solutions, science tells us that if a woman asks the first question, we get a more representative sample of questions from the floor for the rest of the event. So that's an invitation. Any questions?
Absolutely. I think for different people there are different challenges involved, because I'm already part of the black community in Bristol, to talk about that community specifically, so I already have those connections, but whenever I talk to people about going out there with the intention of trying to make sure that you have more diverse people within the room to talk about these issues, then I always say to people, you actually have to just get out of your comfort zone and meet people on like a proper level, and to be very genuine and to take your time and to go into other people's spaces, because I think there are a lot of conversations like this that happen in very central spaces, when really some people, like we're having this today, when people could be at work or people can't actually come to the city centre right now. So it's about going out of your comfort zone and going to other spaces with authenticity. Yeah.
Any more questions? In which case, Jazz, thank you so much.
Thank you.